program's called Snap-2-Live, and it's part of an initiative that I'm doing to support the United Nations Decade of Action for Road Safety. Basically, I became aware that road crashes are the #1 cause of death amongst youth in the world. And this was a cause that was very dear to me already because I lost my grandfather to a car accident. And upon hearing that it's killing the majority of the youth out there, I said, wow, there's no vaccine that needs to be developed. The cure is just awareness. So how can I get the youth engaged, and how can I make it cool to keep the road safe? So I came up with Snap-2-Live, which Snap-2-Live it's a fashion accessory. Basically, it's a belt. It's a fashion belt that the idea is for it to be a reminder of what we can do daily to keep the road safe, like buckling up, not texting and driving, and not drinking and driving. Just those 3 things can prevent the majority of these deaths. So the UN, through the Decade of Action for Road Safety, which is their logo, have the goal of saving 5 million lives by 2020. And we're confident that we'll not only meet that goal, but surpass it.
Where'd you come up with this idea?
It's such an important cause, yet the message hasn't been hitting home with the youth. They don't consider it's cool, they don't consider it's fun, so they haven't engaged. So I started thinking, how can I come up with something that can pique their interest? And I figured, why not through fashion? And came up with a belt which is made of seatbelt material and a vintage-looking seatbelt buckle. So with the name of the program called Snap-2-Live, and 70% of the profits we're pledging them to the road safety campaign.
Now you mentioned also the issue of road traffic and with the youth and how dangerous it is for them. Like you said, it's the #1 killer for teens at least.
Yeah, for youth in general. And the thing is, once the youth is behind the wheel, none of us are safe. So the bottom line is, we need to keep roads safe for everybody.
And again, the goal being 20 million lives by 2020.
5 million lives by 2020. Hopefully we'll make it 20.
Well, 20 would be even better, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
So I know that you have the belt, and you showed us the belt, and you had the logo on there, or is it the logo, the symbol of Snap-2-Live there.
Right.
And it comes in this neat packaging, I understand, as well.
Absolutely. So the packaging that we designed, it's supposed to be an educational tool, without boring anybody to death. We have just the name of the campaign, Snap-2-Live. The goal of the UN, save 5 million lives by 2020. The logo of the Decade of Action for Road Safety from the UN. And then we have the ways you can get engaged. By just wearing the belt, you're becoming a spokesperson for the cause. It's an eye-catching accessory. We have it in 10 different colors. So people are going to ask you, hey, what a cool belt, where'd you get it, whatnot? And you'll be able to share the fact that it's the #1 killer youth and you're supporting that cause. And then we're also asking people to take pictures and share them on their social media, tagging us at Snap-2-Live. And then we have a pledge which basically invites you to join the fight against the #1 killer youth by wearing your seatbelt, not drinking and driving, and not texting and driving. Those 3 things, like I said, can prevent the majority of the deaths.
Wow. So, and since it's obviously with the bright colors, and you're hoping that the teens will get by, especially teens, or at least see it, and remember to buckle their seats when they're in the cars, driving or as passengers.
Yeah, the idea is, again, for it to be a reminder. So every morning as you're getting dressed, you buckle up and you make it a point to keep the road safe one day at a time.
If someone's interested in getting these belts, making donations, whichever, where can they go to help out?
Well, we right now we're promoting the belts through Snap-2-Live. That's Snap and then the #2live.com. That's also part of the info that we have in the box. But yeah, and just go there, get the belt, wear the belt, talk about the belt. Ideally you'll get a little more engaged, upload some pictures. And then we have had quite a few people saying, hey, I want to do more. And those are the ones that we're calling ambassadors. So people saying, I want to take it upon myself to really promote these belts, to generate more awareness, generate more press around the issue, and go to schools, go to fairs, do all this kind of stuff, which again, ultimately the cure is awareness. So whatever we can do it's beneficial.